Now I want to talk about a video idea that I've had for a little while, but I want to talk about the language of the soul and how I feel music is the language of all intelligent beings. So, no matter what language music is in, and see what sparked this idea was I was listening to Spanish music. It was a little bit ago, but I was listening to Spanish music, and listening to the Spanish music made me realize that I like it, even though I don't understand a word they're saying, right? And then that's when it slipped my mind, and it made me realize that meaning is meaningless, because it's not about the words they're speaking or the meaning of the words they're speaking. It's about the enthusiasm, the flow, and the way they're speaking what they're speaking. So, basically, you can understand a song is sad just by listening to it, even if you don't understand the words. You can understand a song is happy by listening to it, even though you don't understand the words, right? You can vibe out to music no matter what language it's in, as long as it has the right bounce to it, because melodies and frequencies are a language on their own, right? And it's like intelligent beings use different frequencies and put different frequencies together and layer them over on top of each other, and then layer our voices over on top of each other, and that this becomes music, right? But how would we know that a species is intelligent in the future? How would we know is if aliens touch down, right? They'll know our intelligence based on our music, right? If our music is primitive, we're still primitive. If our music is more complex, then therefore we are more complex. Sometimes simplicity is, complex as well, because sometimes you could say enough with being simple, but the way I look at it is intelligent beings would also be artistic beings. And I guess not necessarily, intelligence is the wrong word, I guess. What it is consciousness. Conscious beings would be artists as well as intellectuals. Now, imagine an alien species that had no emotion whatsoever. Like, imagine an alien species that was merged with AI to the point where they lost their emotions because they chose as a whole to lose their emotions and merge with technology more and become more technology than man, right? This species would be highly intelligent but would lack consciousness. And I just think that conscious beings across the universe, across this three-dimensional universe right now that we are in, conscious beings, aliens, humanoid beings like us, conscious beings tend to be artistic as well, musically inclined, artistically, visually inclined, with the way we dress, with the way, like I said, we make music, with the way we sing and rap and make beats and instrumentals and different instruments we use to express our self, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're expressing ourselves. We are conscious beings trying to express our consciousness into the universe by using the tools that we have available to us, which is, in the beginning, it was rock paintings, and probably drums, drums, rock paintings, maybe basic string instruments, basic stick instruments and different little things like that, right? But my thing is, I feel like this is what we've been trying to do the whole time, and it's just getting, as we get closer and closer to what we really are, it gets closer and closer to what really is. So first we're using stick instruments and drums that are made out of basic skin, like animal skin, and now we have better materials to make better instruments with, right? Now we have digital instruments where we can perfect the frequencies to a T, right? So this, I feel like, is a reaction of intelligent beings gaining more intelligence and gaining more consciousness and gaining more, getting closer to what really is. Because what really is we are headed towards something that's unimaginable. A extremely spiritual and technological race and species, because humans have the ability to live in both worlds: spiritual world, technological world, intellectual world, emotional world, right? So because we rock this balance of yin and yang, we have the ability to do both yin and yang. So I guess what I'm saying is, we're almost there as a species, right? We're getting closer and closer to what really is by using the tools in front of us. But the tools that we use, see, because we're conscious beings, we use these tools to express our consciousness and express ourselves with music. Now, if an alien species comes down, it reminds me of that, it's funny as it sounds, it reminds me of the Rick and Morty episode where the big ass fucking heads were like, show me what you got. Like, they were trying to like test the human planet on its musical talent. And but even though there's a lot of comedy in that, there's a lot of insane reality in that. Because in a sense, intelligent beings would be musically inclined, and if they were not, they would not be conscious enough. They would have intelligence, but not consciousness enough. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.